Hello, grade 12. Once again, Mr. Newlove is here. We are still preparing. Today I want us to look at a question on paper 2 on the statistics. The question says, an animal sports festival is held over a period of 11 days. A tuck shop sells hot drinks at this festival. On each of the first 10 days, the owner of the tuck shop recorded the temperature at 13 o'clock and the number of cups of hot drinks sold. This information is presented in a table below, and a scatter plot below. So this is the table, the temperature. When the temperature is 14, the number of hot drinks sold, they are 410. When the temperature is 24, the number of hot drinks sold, they were 258. When the temperature were 26, the number of hot drinks sold was also that 192. Then let's look at the scatter plot. If you check the scatter plot, they have used the table to draw the scatter plot. Alright. So here, this is the scatter plot. Then the first question says, so you see that we have the temperature. If you check, let me give you the table. We have the temperature, which is the X, and the number of drinks sold, which is the Y. Number of drinks sold, which is the what? Y. So when the question is given to you, just write X here, Y at this side. Then the question says, describe the trend of the data. The trend of the data. Let's look at the trend. Looking at the scatter plot. Now, what can we say about the trend? As the temperature increases, the number of hot drink decreases. So when the temperature rises, the hot drink that is sold decreases. Alright, now let's check from here. The temperature here is let's use the table. We can use the table, or you can use this, is fine. This is 10, and from here to here is 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So here 11, 12. Alright, when the temperature is 12 degrees, the number of drinks sold is this one. And what is this? Now, if you check, this is 150, and from here to here is 200. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So what do you think will be 1? So if it's here is 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, and it goes like that. 210, 220, 230. Is that okay? So this is, so when the temperature is 14, the number of drinks sold is 230. Let's look at what we have at the top here. When the temperature increases to 15, is it 15? Let's check. It's 14. When the temperature increases to 14, the number of drink here also move to, so from 400 to 410. Alright, it increased at this place, but from there it changes. The temperature now increases again to 15. Now it has reduced from 410 to, let's check, 350, 360, 370, 380, let's say 381. Alright, so you see that it has reduced from 410 to 381, 82 there. Then the temperature is still increasing. Now the temperature increases to from 15, 16, 17, 18. It increases to 18. The number of doing so decreased. So if you check here, you have 300, 310, 320. Alright, approximately 320. So it decreases like that. It continues to decrease. Okay, so we can say that the general trend for this is as the temperature increases, the number of drink also decreases. Then let's look at the next question. Determine the equation of the least square regression line of the data. They want the regression line, the equation of the regression line. This one is calculator work, so we need a calculator. So let me get my calculator now. My Casio calculator is here. Now let me clear before you do any statistic work, clear your calculator. So now I'm clearing my calculator. Then the first thing I need to do is go to setup, then move to 3, which is statistics. Then what do I want? I want this one, the equation of the regression line, which is 2. So I'm going to input the data. So let me go back to the table. That is easy for me to input the data. So I'm going to input the x values starting from 14. So I have my 14 equal, then 24. You take your time to do this. Then 26, then 18, then 20, then 28, then 22, we move to 15, then 12, then 19. We are done with the first one. Move the cursor to the right and move it up. Make sure it starts at 1. Alright, so 1 corresponds with 14 and 410. So the y value for this data is what, 410. So I'm going to type 410 equal, then 258 equal 226 equal, then I move to 18 equal 20 equal 28. You see that I'm typing the wrong thing. Let me delete them. We move back. I'm moving back to that one. Now there is a mistake somewhere here, which I need to move back and get. Let me delete everything and start all over. Now I'm going to clear because I've made a mistake somewhere. Now if you make a mistake somewhere, make sure you clear your calculator like I've done. Then we take our time to do. So I'm going to do it again. So here I have my start. Then I move to 2. Then I'm going to do my 14, 24, 18, 20, 28, 22, 15, 12, and 19. Then let me move my cursor back to 1. Then I will have my 410. Then I will have my 258. Then 192. Then I will have my 324. Then 328. 156. 280. 384. 230. 280. Okay, now we cross check whether it corresponds with what we have there. Starting from starting from 1. Now 1 I have 410, 24, 258, 26 should have come. So here should have been 26. Here should be 26. And here should be 18. And here should be 20. And here should be 28. So 20 correspond with 328. Né? Then from 20 you move to 28. Then we move to 22. Then we move to 15. We move to 12. So if you make a mistake, this is what you are supposed to do. Make sure you check before, like what I've done. So from 12 I move to what? 19. Now I'm going to check again whether I've made a mistake somewhere. These things happen in exam. You take your time to get that mark. Alright. So from here I have 14, it's fine. 24, it's fine. 26, it's fine. 18, it's fine. 20, is fine. 28, is fine. 22, is fine. 15, is fine. 12, is fine. And 19 is fine. Good, because the information you have there will be used to answer the following the rest of the questions. So you make sure you get it right. If you get it wrong, everything is going to be wrong there. So now that I've gotten everything right, I'm going to press AC. Then they want the equation of the regression line. So what I'm going to do is I'll press Shift. Then I'll press what? Start. Then what do I want? Regression, REG, which is 5. Equation of the regression line starts from A plus BX plus C. This is the equation. So now I'm going to get my A. What is my A? This is the A, which is 1. So you press 1 equal. You have 489, 46. So you write your 489, 46. So I have my 489, 46.